Everyone wants their child to be happy. It feels like the most natural, loving wish a parent could have. But what if chasing that happiness is actually leading to more overwhelm, both for parents and children? What if, in the attempt to avoid discomfort, parents are unintentionally making it harder for their children to grow? That's the quiet struggle many families face. Take Raj and his daughter Maya. Maya is 8 and usually skips into the house after school, full of stories. But today she walks in with slumped shoulders, hands her bag over without a word, and quietly says, "I got a D in maths." Raj feels a pang of panic, not because of the grade, but because he doesn't want her to feel bad. So he quickly says, "Never mind, it's just one test, let's go get some cake." He means well, he wants to lift her spirits. What Maya really needs in that moment isn't sugar or distraction, it's the chance to feel what she's feeling and know it's okay to sit with that discomfort. Because growth happens right there, in the uncomfortable space between expectations and reality. Modern parenting often puts happiness on a pedestal. If a child is smiling, agreeable, and achieving, it feels like success. But life doesn't work like that, and nor should it. Children are meant to feel disappointment, frustration, boredom, and even failure, not because it's easy to watch them struggle, but because those moments build the muscles they need to cope with the real world. No parent wants their child to suffer, but the truth is, trying to shield them from every hurt or challenge robs them of the chance to discover their own strength. Look at another family. Lisa's son, Max, is 13. He tries out for the football team and doesn't make the cut. When he gets home, he shuts himself in his room and says he doesn't want to try again. Lisa feels helpless. She wants to encourage him, tell the coach that he made a mistake, but what Max really needs is for someone to simply sit with him in the disappointment, to let him be upset without rushing in to try and fix the moment. To let him be upset without rushing to turn it into a teaching moment or a pep talk. Children, like adults, need space to process feelings. They need to know it's okay not to feel okay all the time. And when parents allow that, they give their child a powerful gift, the ability to face life as it is, not just how they wish it would be. Conscious parenting doesn't mean indulging every emotion or making life easy. It means meeting each experience with presence. Sometimes that looks like saying no. Sometimes it means holding boundaries. And often it means resisting the urge to fix everything. There's a myth that happiness is something that can be earned or achieved, like a prize at the end of a long race. But that belief sets both children and parents up for a lifetime of disappointment. It teaches them to see life through a lens of not enough success, not enough comfort, not enough ease. And in that mindset, happiness always feels just out of reach. But what if happiness isn't a destination? What if it's more about how a person relates to what's happening rather than what's actually happening? Think about travel. When everything goes to plan, flights are on time, the weather is perfect, people say they're happy. But if plans fall apart or delays crop up, that happiness evaporates. In other words, the feeling is tied to external circumstances, which are always changing. That's exactly what happens when children are taught to equate happiness with everything going right. The moment things go wrong, they're thrown. And without the tools to navigate those moments, they crumble. Parents can shift this by helping their children reframe experiences. If a child brings home a low grade, the focus doesn't have to be on fixing the grade or avoiding that feeling again. Instead, they can be supported to reflect. What can this teach me? What might I need to do differently? Is this something I enjoy and want to get better at? Or is there another area where I shine more? Helping a child feel safe enough to explore these questions allows them to approach life with curiosity, not fear. Another common trap is attaching identity to achievement. Children start to label themselves. I'm the clever one, I'm sporty, I'm popular. And while these labels might seem harmless, they can create pressure. What happens when the clever one gets a question wrong, or the sporty one doesn't make the team? Instead of rigid identities, children need permission to be dynamic, to try new things, to fail, to change, to be human. And this begins with parents modeling it. Parents are often so focused on keeping everything together that they forget they're allowed to struggle too. When a child sees their mum or dad navigating a tough moment with honesty, "Today's been a hard day, but I'm finding my way through it," they learn that pain isn't something to fear. It's something to feel, face, and grow from. Here's what this shift could look like in daily life. When your child feels upset, resist the urge to fix it straight away. Sit with them. Say, "This feels really hard, doesn't it? I'm here with you." Let them feel safe in their sadness or frustration. Celebrate effort and self-awareness, not just results. If your child says, "I tried, but I didn't do well," respond with, "I'm proud of you. You gave it a go. What do you think you'd do differently next time?" Share stories of your own mistakes and lessons. Let your child see that struggle doesn't mean failure. It means learning. Use discomfort as a doorway instead of distracting from pain. Lean into it with empathy. Ask gently, "What do you think this experience is trying to show you?" There's a quiet strength in letting children experience the full texture of life. When they realize they can face the hard bits and still feel whole, they no longer chase happiness. They embody resilience. It's about raising a happy child. It's about raising a whole child. A child who feels deeply, questions bravely, learns humbly, and lives with an open heart. And when that becomes the goal, parenting shifts from managing moods to nurturing growth. So next time your child is in tears over a missed goal, a broken friendship, or a disappointing test result, remember, this might just be their greatest teacher. And your presence, more than anything else, is what will carry them through. If this message resonated, please share it with other parents who might need to hear it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more heart-centered, practical parenting support. Let's keep growing together. And parenting can be tough at times. So if you feel you could use a bit of extra support, I'm here to help. I'm Bakshi Sidhu, a parenting and life coach. Reach out anytime at www.littlenoneslifecoach.com. Thank you.